Hey, it's about time we do this again. Welcome to Enaki Town. Timeless yet contemporary, Enaki is a 22-acre development project situated in Nairobi. Now, it accommodates apartment blocks as well as stunning amenities. Now, today in particular, we'll be looking at this 4-bedroom apartment unit that was furnished and styled by our sister company, La Casa. Now, right at the entrance, we have this stunning focal point that creates such a stunning feature when you just come right into the space. It is a sculpture that creates an impression of a water splash. And down here, we have a beautiful pedestal with a nice travertine finish. Above it, we have a beautiful lamp that plays off a beautiful light towards our sculpture, creating a beautiful bouncy shadow on the walls that creates such an impressive impression when you walk into the space. Let's have a peek at our cozy nest. Of course, the contemporary style sips into the design with an open plan layout. Here we have the living area. Right adjacent, we have the dining area as well as our open plan kitchen. Now, this space feels quite homey. We induced light, airy hues and balance it out with lighting, a very important aspect of interior design. Let's talk about the lounge area. Here we incorporated a modern white sofa and paired it up with this beautiful accent chair in green to add a hint of color in the space. Now, creating a flow in the space is quite essential. Do you see the green in the artwork? How the tones get to flow into the pillows as well as the accent chair? You can tell we have mastered the art of cohesiveness. Now, grounding this space, we have our beautiful coffee table in a travertine finish, as well as this beautiful carpet that just ties the space together really well. Let's have a look at our dining area as well. We replicated the rug design from the living area into this space. Now, here we have our rectangular table in travertine finish that mimics the coffee table we have in the living area. As well, we have paired it up with 8 seats. That's what it accommodates. And as you can see, these seats are quite lovely. I love them. I mean, aesthetic, contemporary, the clean lines and curves, super. And of course, they create such a nice, bold look that is a statement of its own. And of course, never forget greenery. As well, accessorize with artwork. That's the last touch you need to spice up any space. So, shall we look at the kitchen? Now, an open plan kitchen is quite essential if you love to entertain guests every now and again. So in this particular design, we went with the top finish, which is quite a beautiful color that blends seamlessly in many different areas. As you can see, our lower units, as well as our tall units, are in a plain Congo board that looks absolutely great. And then of course, our upper units, we have this beautiful fluted finish to add a bit of texture as well as depth in the space. Now, we have also replicated this in the island area. That is a perfect heaven for breakfast. Of course, we have our 3 bar stools over there with a nice metal finish that pairs really great with our pendant lights above. Oh wow, this is the place to be. Now over here, I feel like I'm getting that homey vibe, but at the same time, it also feels like I'm in some luxurious hotel. I mean, just imagine vibing those two together. So this is what we could call the second lounge. We could as well call it the master lounge because this room leads us to the master bedroom. But let's take a look at this area first. So we have divided this layout into 2 sitting arrangements. On this end, we have 2 accent chairs and a lovely bench over here that brings in a bit of that Japandi vibe, as well as a nice woody base that adds such a perfect warmth into the space. Now, we've of course added green hints here and there, whether the accent pillows to the throw on the bench, it looks absolutely amazing. Now, on the other side, we have a completely different sitting arrangement with 2 sofas symmetrically facing each other that have some nice intricate lines, as well as curves that just add such a beauty into the space. Now, tying these 2 areas together or connecting the 2 areas together are the coffee tables. Beautiful beige marble finish. Now, this just looks absolutely amazing if you ask me. Now, when it comes to interior design, something important to always think about is adding something we call personal touch. For this space, the client added this lovely portrait into the space. It just makes the space unique. It makes it stand out as something that you'd only find in this particular home. Now that's something you should always think about, adding your personal touch, whether it's, home frames, family pictures and things like that. Just make sure you're adding them in the right way, in the right detail, and you'll be good to go. Now, sometimes we get tired of sitting indoors. Am I right? You need some of that sunset. That orange glimmering light is getting a touch of the sky. And maybe you just need a breather. Now we have our nice balcony out here. Beautiful, comfortable sitting. You can sit here, take a breather while you enjoy the perfect view. The impressive barn door gives us a peek into the master bedroom. Now, we have on the bed our lovely pillow arrangement with squishy standard pillows and accent pillows to accentuate the look of the space. We have our delicate pendants that add a subtle elegance as well. Now, we have a comfortable nook on one end with a carved sofa, perfect for a pleasant cozy rest when you don't want to get into bed just yet. So in this particular space, we also decided to take a main focus on the wallpaper, and it's in a light brown sort of textured feel that just adds such a nice warmth in the space. Now, when we move ahead, we have our beautiful headboard. Also a modern touch in this space that just looks quite contemporary. Above our bed, of course, our pillows, very useful when it comes to sleeping, and always add accent pillows. So a touch of green, it's a deep green, looks quite great. And then we also have our brown in this particular one with a very nice pattern going on as well. And of course, always adorn your bed with throw blankets. Now this just add a nice cozy warm feeling in a space that is quite essential when it comes to a bedroom area. Of course, when it comes to bedrooms, you want to create that serene feel that helps you relax, helps you stay calm as well before you go to bed. So think about layering your patterns the right way and adding that warmth in the space. Now we also have our bedside pendants. They add a nice warm glow in the space, and these are perfect when you just want to relax at night and so on. So yeah, think about all the little details when styling up your bedroom areas. Now, moving into the second bedroom, we are greeted with our wardrobes, and these have been finished in a taupe finish, similar to what we have in the kitchen. Now, our handles here are in this modern integrated look, giving it a sleek, clean look. Now, as you can see, we have fitted it with soft close mechanism, so no banging. You can definitely sleep peacefully. Moving into the bed area, we have adorned our wall with a nice wallpaper to create a focal point, and as you can see, it's a nice subtle pattern that is quite great for the bedroom. Now we also have our tufted headboard here, which is in a greige color, but of course ties together well with the color palette we already have going on in the space. Now on either side of the bed, we have our bedside tables in a nice gray finish, and above it we have these beautiful lamps, quite modern and useful when it comes to task lighting. Now always think about scents as well, quite an important aspect of design. So you can always add incense or candles. It will definitely help you induce the right environment when you want to sleep. As we look at our bed, we have accessorized it with this set of pillows. We have cushions, we have standard pillows, and of course accent pillows as well to add in that bit of texture and pattern that is quite playful. Now we also have our throw blanket here that just adds quite a nice cozy feel in this space. Now on the corner here we have a nice accent chair, a beautiful ivory finish, and on top of it this nice pillow, and on the side we also have a side table in a nice reflective material, sort of metal, that creates a beautiful reflective feel. As we move to this end of the room, we have this cabinet that we built in to create, that study area, and of course we have a poof here that can actually help in functionality when you want to sit, study, read a book, and so on. Now we also have a beautiful rug on the floor which has this nice clean lines. And this reminds me of the same lines that we have on the headboard. They tie together really well, creating a nice geometric feel for the entire space. Now let's finally have a look at the last room, and here we have our beautiful wallpaper as well going on the walls with a nice subtle illustration that just creates that nice calm breezy look that is of course great in the bedroom area. Now above the bed we have adorned this area with this beautiful pillows in a nice sort of chocolatey hint, and this sips all the way into our throw, and as you can also see we have beautiful patterns going on, creating a beautiful authentic feel in this particular space. On either sides of our bed, we have this lovely bedside tables that are in a reflective surface. It looks like a mirror, that is. And this is quite important and a trick that a lot of designers use, because in tight spaces, having reflective surfaces such as mirrors or glass can actually allow you to make a room look larger. So that's something you can think about when styling a small space. We also have these bedside lamps that add a nice serene glow in the space. Of course, light is always important when it comes to styling interiors, and this would be quite helpful as well if you're trying to read a book at night. If you don't need that bright general light, it would be absolutely perfect. Well, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys loved what we did with this space. Kindly take your time to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, stay tuned for more upcoming content. And guys, kindly check out our socials as well to stay updated and of course, up to date with our content. Anyway, guys, your host here, Fazati Ali, and see you next time. Bye-bye.